Hey guys, it's Chris here, and I'm here to bring you my Wurm boss guide that's now in Bloodtide Coast. Basically, there will be 3 Wurm bosses that you would have to kill, and it's a new event that's always going to stay in the game, kind of like the Squaddle event got updated and it's always in the game, and you can always get the achievement points. Alrighty, now let's get the basic understanding of the Wurm bosses. Apparently, underneath Bloodtide Coast, there's a whole bunch of like worm. These are just like heads of a worm. These bosses are not individual, it's all one worm, and once you kill them together, I believe, you summon the big worm boss, and then you have to kill that as well. So let's start off with how and where do you go to start this. You will go to Bloodtide Coast at a waypoint where there's vigil camp. This is called the First Side Vigil Waypoint, and basically you will start there and you'll see a 5-minute counter and to escort vigil crusaders to the locations of the worms. Each worm is different in its way that you have to attack it. The first of the worms, which is in the southeast corner, is you have to get a plague carrier to die on you, and you have to run through its field that it leaves, and then you have to stand in the place where it is. You need 20 people to actually accomplish this. You need 20 people to stand in that spot with the buff on, and you will get eaten, and you attack it from the inside, and then it goes down and you can damage it. So that's how you do the first worm boss, also known as the Amber Worm boss. Second of the worm bosses will be the Crimson Worm boss. This one is a particularly interesting fight. You have to get into these phototoxins. There's 3 different types of phototoxins. There's red, yellow, and blue. And you get the pheromone from it, and then you go to the appropriate platform. If it's full, it will give you a little pop-up saying this phototoxin filler is full. And basically, you need to fill up all phototoxins fillers before you can damage the worm. And that's how you do the Crimson Worm boss. The third worm is going to be in the southwest corner of the whole entire map. It's basically you have to take these powder kegs and you place it on the arrow that is indicated when you get there. And you need 20 of these to actually be on the arrow, and it will get rid of his armor and you can damage the Cobalt Worm boss. However, there is a very rage-inducing part to this. Sometimes you have to do a little jumping elements to actually get to the powder kegs, and if you fall into the water with the powder kegs, you will lose your powder keg and you're gonna have to wait until a new one spawns. It's usually around like 4 to 5 seconds, but that's precious time from the 12 minutes that ANET has given us to complete this world boss. Now let's go into detail on what is going to happen as you're attacking it. You want these worms to get downed. You want them to be down on the ground, and you can damage it fully and you can DPS it down. However, if you do kill one, you have to kill all 3 of them within a certain time limit of a minute, and it's very difficult to do that in the process. My server hasn't done it yet, but we're working on it. Some people just want to do 1 because then you can get the bronze chest. If you kill 2, you get the silver chest. Once you kill all 3, I believe it spawns another worm boss, basically the main boss, the one that is controlling these 3, somewhere in Bloodtide Coast, and then you defeat that and you get a bountiful reward. As a reminder, this boss spawns every 2 hours, usually the opposite of the Marionette Boss, which you can find my guide in the description and basic tips on how to defeat the Marionette Boss. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to use food buffs and get organized, and I'll see you guys next time.